Hey, how's it going? It's Grant
And Shelby.
of the Garden of Eder, and tonight we're going to be talking about our latest obsession, orange-eyed Neocaridina shrimp. And I also want to say I hope everyone had a nice Easter, wonderful week last week. Um, Easter really crept up on us. I didn't even realize last Monday really that Easter was on Sunday, so didn't really get as much work done as I wanted to last week, but we got a lot of components in that are going to add to tonight's segment that I'm really excited for, and we're going to start doing that tomorrow. So I'll be talking about more of that and the Outback Neocaridina setups later. But for this segment, we also went through, took some photos, and uploaded them to the computer so we could share them tonight. I know we wanted to stay more of like a podcast style, so it will still be more of a podcast style, but this one will have pictures to go with it as well. So to really get behind the orange-eyed lines that we have, we got originally there was a bunch of orange-eyed neocaradinas that were popping up on Facebook, and a lot of them were photoshopped. A lot of them were stolen images, and um, we didn't really trust the source, and didn't really jump on the first real kind of availability for Neocaridina because before anything real was there, people were charging like $200 and scamming people on different platforms and stuff like that. So it took me a while before I even believed that orange-eyed neocaridinas were actually a thing. Um, and I didn't think it was impossible because we have the orange-eyed caridina, of course, the orange-eyed blue tigers, and then from there we have yellow King Kongs, red devils, black devils, even pintos and galaxies now with eye morphs. So I figured it was only a matter of time before there was a neocaridina morph, especially when they had the orange eyes Sulawases. And in my opinion, the orange-eyed Sulawesi is a true orange-eyed. I don't think there was any black pigment to them. Of course, this is going based off of memory. I would need to look at some fresh photos of those, but I'm pretty sure the orange was all the way through the eyes, and not just around the pupil, and the pupil is black. Then in some of the German contests, maybe even one of the China contests as well. There's a German breeder, Michael Hessler. And I hope I didn't butcher his name.
It's Mike Hassler. I think it's a H. A.
Michael H. Hassler. What did I say? Hessler?
No, I think you said Hassler.
Hassler. Um, so he was the original breeder of the orange-eyed neocaridinas that are really mainstreamed out there right now. We were lucky enough. I reached out to a breeder in Colorado, Tide and Tails, and saw that they were posting some of their orange-eyed neos, and asked how much, and they said that they were actually a follower of our YouTube channel, or they appreciated all of the effort that we did for the American Shrimp Contest. I'm not really sure which one, but they ended up sending me some orange-eyed neos for free, and I promised that I would do a video. We're doing a live stream video on it right now, but eventually I will get to like an orange-eyed neocaridina in-depth video, where it's a lot more footage of the neos, the colonies, and I'll be able to talk more about cull rates and stuff like that. So I'm letting those breed out a bit more, but at the moment, the Orange Eye Neos is really taking up a good chunk of my time, and I figured the topics that we should be talking about are things that are relevant and current in our day to day activities. And I just recently went through and did all the Sulawesi tanks, which are also holding our Orange Eye Neocaridina tanks. So Tide and Tails ended up sending me. I thought they were blues. I need to go through the messages again and figure out exactly what they were. I think they were Blue Demon Neocaridina. I'll look that up. There's so many different names, but these ones were a little bit darker, and yeah, these are the orange eye blue demons, and they're not so blue almost as they are black. And they also sent me one red one, and the red one has, I think, done a good portion of the breeding and crossbred with some of the blue or blacker ones, and we've got a bit of a mix of colors. So Shelby, if you want to pull up the first photo of the night, if you want to pull up one of the mixed,
Which one?
so I swear none of these ones.
These are all the ones you sent me.
Those can't be all the photos. Oh, it's that one right there. Yeah, and then the one next to it probably.
Okay.
So everyone can see this?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Stand by. So in the background, you can kind of see the red and blue, kind of like a really with the orange eyes. Up front, there's a very splotchy. I think it's almost like a purple pigment. Shelby's saying it's more rusty, but it's definitely not blue. And it's kind of like from the crossbreeding, you get a little bit of overlap. There's the little bit where the splotchy color can be really dark. Some of them can be really light. So this one right here, though, the orange eyes, these are the same line that comes out of Germany. And if you look, the pupils are kind of black. And for us, when we go out into our ponds outside, now, if you can bring up the orange shrimp that I sent, I did send an orange. I did send an orange one, right? I just so happened to get some shrimp from Daku Aquatics, from the shrimp contest in Daytona, and these went into one of the Newt tanks temporarily until the tubs outside that I'll talk about more later are done. But if you can look, maybe you can zoom in on the eye. You can see how the pupil is black, and then around the eye is a little different color. This is just one example. Now, if we go outside, it tends to be more of the culls, the shrimp that aren't as solid in color. The more solid they are, the more like just deep, dark black the eyes will be all the way through. If you can now pull up the blue shrimp, I think it's a cardinal with the blue in the background, and that's the best I'm going to be able to do with the photos that I had on hand. Now, the darker shrimp, the whole eyes will pretty much just be black. And a lot of times with the higher grade shrimp and the ones that are full colored, the darker the shrimp, the pupils, not the pupils, but the eyes, the pigment, that was the word I was going for. The pigment kind of transfers over to the eye color, from what I've just seen on the culling and working on the shrimp. I don't have a cull on hand right now, a photo of one, but we've pulled out like really clear red cherry shrimp that almost have like white eyes with the black pigment. And I've never really felt like it was worth working on unless the eyes were fully orange. All right, I'm making you do a lot of work now. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Can you pull up the other purple kind of wannabe orange-eyed shrimp, though? So if you look at these orange eyes,
hold on. Which one?
Stand by.
These ones?
No, not that one. So that was the one I pulled. I swear there's one just like that. Is it this one maybe? Does that one have the orange eye? Yeah, that one. So you can see here around the eye is clearly orange. And I'm telling you, out of the thousands and millions, not millions and millions, that's crazy, the thousands and thousands, possibly a million shrimp that we've bred, I've never seen any of them that have like this bright of an orange coloration to them. So these are definitely special. I don't consider them like a true orange eye unless the pupil has been black. I've been saying this for a long time. So it's not the same as the orange eyed blue tigers or the Caridina species. Uh, those to me, I feel like is a genetic mutation that's just slightly different. Something else is going on. These could be selective bred. I don't know for sure. It could be a mutation. I'm very impressed though with how bright orange they are, and then how many different lines and colors Michael has created from Germany. There's yellows, greens, blues, and reds. I don't know about really varieties or anything like that, but I imagine he has them if just in one cross we've managed to get some really varieties with ours. So in this tank, I'll be working on separating out the blues, the blacks, the reds, some reallys, and possibly even purples. Shelby says there's no real purple going on. Maybe it's more maroon. The black and the red overlap, or a rusty kind of pigment. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. But it's definitely a pretty shrimp with the orange eyes, no matter what. I think even the culls of these guys are going to be more popular than a lot of the varieties of normal orange eyes. When you have the choice of looking at these or looking at just a normal chocolate or cull or something like that, for a few more dollars, these might be worth it, and still something of a rare variety, something to have, that not less common. Yeah, less common. So uh, this was the first group of orange-eyed Neocaridina that we got. The back of the picture doesn't really show it that well. One of the other photos, I think, like the first one that we had, with all the babies in the background. This one, it's probably easier to tell, um, but all of the babies so far, and I think I started with 11 shrimp, 10 or 11 shrimp, and now I have 27 at least, that I've been able to count all feeding and grazing. There's of course a good sized rock that a bunch of shrimp could be hiding on, a filter, and a bunch of other stuff. It's not this one.
They can't see.
Oh, okay. So there could definitely be more than 27 shrimp in the tank, but uh, all of them do have significantly nice orange eyes with the black pupils. So I was worried about if we move them outside, about the cull rate of the eyes. Like, we have a bunch of Rilly tanks inside to work on the Rillies, but uh, it would be like the Rillies on top of another trait to have to cull. I don't think we can mass produce those outside if that's the case. But so far, they are breeding 100% true to the eyes. Of course, I mixed the reds and the blacks together, so I'm not really going to get a good cull rate or figure out that until I separate them. And I am working on clearing out some shrimp to separate those lines before they go outside. We'll have a bunch of tubs that we're going to be setting up, and there's a bunch of tanks inside that have ocean blues and blue diamonds that I want outside fully. And then those tanks will get turned into orange-eyed Neo tanks and grow out tanks before we move those outside. Just get a good idea on the cull rate and everything like that before they go. But then the next variety of orange-eyed Neos that we got, which are also from the German descent. These ones came from Kane Trin, who has entered into the last two Aquashellas, Orlando and California. And in Orlando, he offered us these shrimp as well. Yeah, these are the blue. Oh man, these are the blue sapphires, I believe. Orange-eyed blue sapphires. So these are very solid in color. I think they won second place or third place. Second. And they're solid, very thick in color, very beautiful eyes. So I'm gonna have to watch Shelby's video to figure out what beat these guys. Because these
Thomas Tobin's yellows, they were huge, and they were like
why.
They weren't just yellow; they were like fluorescent yellow, and like you can tell in the video that they're like they have like an aurora to them. Aura, the kids say.
Yeah.
That video is done. I have to fix a couple things in the guppy. I unfortunately missed a couple of the guppy entries. And so I got to fix that, but it's all wrapped up. Other than that, I just needed someone to help me with the guppy. They're a little bit confusing when they come to some of those guppies because I thought they were inlers, not guppies, but I think the one is like an inler guppy mix, and that's where you get the like weird ones. So I got really confused, and it was very busy. So, but that video is wrapped up. It will be posted by tomorrow.
So, but these did come from the contest, and we were lucky enough to take these ones home. And I don't think I have a male. I think I have all females. But I'm almost positive that some of them were buried. My only issue or worry is that there is so much Malala Sulawesi in here and rabbit snails that the babies might not have had enough food source to really get a good grip and thrive or survive in the tank. So I might have to get a male. I eventually want to get the greens and the reds. We've got a subscriber that is getting the reds, and he's going to want the blues. So when we get a first batch of babies, we can do a nice trade. And then I'm just going to buy some greens, I think, from Kane. And at the same time, I'll get a male for these if we don't have babies or something pop up. I could also take one of the other ones from Tide and Tails, but I think they are separate lines. I'm not completely positive. I'm going to have to ask both of them where exactly they came from. Maybe somebody got them from Michael and then bred them out, and that's where one of the breeders got theirs from. I'm not completely sure. I just know that this eye morph, that this pattern is 100% Michael's, and he gets all the credit for these beautiful shrimp that are popping up.
Look how deep they are.
Yeah.
I seriously am down to throw some reds in with some orange and see if we can get some of those to have some orange eyes.
I don't know if I've seen orange or if I'm just imagining it and it just works so well in my mind that
I'm
pretty sure that there is. But
orange, and I think that's
yeah, so but yeah, so far they're just as easy to breed as the other Neos. There isn't anything tricky. I do have some more photos of these ones that we're going to go ahead and show you guys as well. But just really, really pretty coloration to them. I think you showed that one or that one, but there's this one. It's all the same pretty much photo. Here, how about this one? That one's different.
All right. I gotta get better. There should be like a button just to press to share the screen. Entire screen. Oh, that's stupid. There we go. Look how many Malawi shrimp are in there. They're on our website finally. Took us years to finally get them honed in. I mean, man, it took years for them to start breeding. We're like, how are these not breeding?
Well, no,
everyone that tells us they're prolific.
We got them. They bred out. They did really well, and then I unplugged the heater, thinking that they should do all right, and they stopped. And we plugged in the heater, and it took them a good year before they started breeding again with the heater in the aquarium.
Yeah,
so, I think I stalled them out and really shocked them by taking the heater out. But now
a lot of people say they breed them without heaters, right?
Yeah, it should be the Neocaridina of the Sulawesi world, but no, they're on the website. I don't have any photos, but you pretty much see they look pretty much very, very similar.
I think they look
some
cooler.
Of them
we have
are a little
pictures.
orange or black.
There's no
some
pictures
of them
on the website?
Are blue. No,
oh,
yet.
What?
Not yet.
Oh, we have pictures.
I think I took
you took
photos.
Really nice photos.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
like a long time ago, we had a whole picture of it. We brought it up on the live stream. I think it was part of like our Sulawesi live stream or something.
I don't know where those would be or if I can find them.
I think they're gone. They're going to be on Facebook though, for sure, somewhere.
I'm pretty sure I took some though when I was doing these photos, so it shouldn't be hard. But they're like bluish in color, some of them, which would be the nicer ones. But
I like the brown stripes. I just think they're unique. I love all wild shrimp though. Like I definitely lean more towards wild shrimp, and they've got everything to do with wild shrimp.
And I don't see any of them like right here. There's like this one and this one and this one.
Yeah, like those
white eyes. Some of them have like googly eyes. They look very very strange.
Well, that one right there looks like it to me.
Yeah, not enough.
It's like, well, it's hard to see because it's not focused on it. But yeah, the one back here, he's so goofy. Oh my god, that's a goofy shrimp. I love them. Yeah, because they got it's like a translucent eye with a big black pupil. So yeah, they look like googly eyes.
Yeah.
I've never noticed that till you pointed that out. And where like the other shrimp had I like the ocean blues we have because they have the deep black eye. They look really cool.
Bring up the photos. I got one other photo I wanted to talk about, and it is I didn't send it. I think I sent it to your. I texted it to you, but I didn't let the text message go through. It was just the rabbit snail eye. The show that the rabbit snail's eyes are just solid black, and
the rabbit snail eye.
It would be cool though if we could get an eye color morph with the snails as well.
What
right?
The heck? That
it's
would
just
be weird.
A little dot, you know.
Yeah.
So I just thought that would be cool. Any other cool photos that are worthy of these two orange-eyed shrimps that I shared? I think we pretty much went through the whole top row.
Yeah.
Well, the one on the right there. Pick on whichever one. Now, that's not a good one.
Why?
I want a good clear picture of the eye for the next one. So the third group of orange-eyed Neocaridina that we have, I'm not 100% sure if I could even classify these in the same group, but they did come from one of our very own, Nano the aquarium guy. Jay had sent us a message of these, I think, when the very first question of orange-eyed Neocaridina came up on the stream. Jay reached out via email and said, hey, I have some shrimp that have different colors to their eyes, and I wonder if they're worth working on. I think it was 4 years ago. I want to say I've been waiting for these shrimp for like 4 years. And props to Jay, because I've had other people send me photos of iMorph shrimp, and I asked if I could be first in line, when they get babies. And Jay is the only one that has come through. And if you're able to see the right, they're able to see it. All right. There's no black pupil. These things are not quite solid in color. There's definitely like a glowing aspect to the pupil that gives it like a little slightly brighter color. But it's more of like a lime green yellow than it is an orange for sure. Um, but I I think these are like the most special shrimp I have in the entire house right now. Um, I if we can get these to breed out, if we can get these to breed a little bit more true, this one's a little bit splotchy in color, and I think that's why Jay didn't do well in the contest is because some of them were solid, some of them were splotchy, some of them were slightly small, so none of them were really uniform. But when you consider the fact that Jay developed these on his own, and it's not the same lineage that the orange eyes come from overseas. Um, they're incredibly special. They're definitely different. I've been staring at these after dinner while I'm feeding the baby grapes and oranges and strawberries pretty much every single morning. I am glaring into this tank looking at these and making sure that they're doing well, that there's no issues in the tank, that there's enough food, that I'm feeding them. I actually put the shrimp that they're sharing this tank with is the Black Galaxy Sulawesi shrimp. Those are on the website, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll check together in a little bit and see if they're up there. But if they're not up there, they will be as soon as I get the overnight shipping option available. And I want to try and sell as much of those as I possibly can this year, so that way these guys I can get the nano aquarium orange-eyed shrimp, whatever. I don't know what you want to call these, Jay. I don't know if you're still here.
He's here.
But like you need to name these suckers.
Yeah. So they took forever to breed this small group I have. I hope you can get them to breed more.
Yeah, well, I was
so cool.
I'd be honored if you could name these suckers, and I'd breed them out, and I'm gonna give you 100% of the credit if ever anybody asks. Now, I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna start crossbreeding them with some other shrimp, and I'm gonna try to make my own colors with these eye morphs and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna take credit for those. But I am completely in awe of these shrimp, Jay, and the fact that I have like two that are buried, and I've got them in like my best setup that I could give them that wasn't already taken up by other Sulawesi and more snails, and I felt like this was the best opportunity for them to go into. They're heated aquariums, so I should be able to get them a little bit of a jump start, and then I'm going to dedicate like the best pond outside. Once I know those ponds are locked in, I'm probably going to breed some like rice fish or something in that pond over the winter, and next spring I'll move these guys into that pond. And yeah, these things are incredible. If you could bring up another one of the photos, I like to share a little bit different aspects of them.
Girl, I can never say this name for the life of me.
Gills and Grills?
No.
Oh,
do you think I literally couldn't say that? Oh my gosh.
It's just say James.
I'm done with you. Are the orange-eyed Neos blind or a different mutation?
So I have not gotten to work with these guys nearly as much as the other Caridina shrimp that I have. Now, these ones, these could very well be blind because there's no pupil coloration to them. If these turned out to be blind, I wouldn't be surprised, right? But my only actual experience that I can give you reference to is the orange-eyed blue tigers, the orange-eyed yellow King Kongs, the orange-eyed royal blue tigers. If you go to take their photo and you're just squaring up, not touching the glass, not touching the stand, nothing at all, and you try to take a photo of the shrimp, it's almost like they know you're there. They go from being sideways to straight on, like they're fast as can be backwards, not very fast moving forwards. So when you go to take photos of shrimp and they're kind of like getting like perpendicular to you, then you're definitely, you know, that shrimp is in their fighting stance, and getting ready to dash out of there and get away. And the orange-eyed shrimp will do that without me touching or interacting with the glass at all. So I don't think the orange-eyed shrimp are blind based off of that observation. I haven't got enough time to spend with these orange-eyed neos to say that. They very, very rarely come to the front of the glass, and that's why I don't have like astounding photos of them. There's a lot of snails in those tank and a lot of other shrimp, so there's a lot of movement and motion going on. They're constantly on the move. I've got a bunch of photos of them up front, but none of them still up front. It's hard to take pictures of shrimp unless they're still. But yeah, all those Black Galaxy Sulawesi shrimp, they're up for grabs. We've got another tank of those that are booming too. So I want to get these ones out of here and make this Jay's nano shrimp. What? Why these looks?
You keep taking my Sulawesi tanks for orange eyes. This is not allowed.
No.
I don't care if I have 2 tanks of these.
All of them won't be gone. I just want less of the Sulawesi in there, more of Jay's orange. They do very well together. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's that TikToky guy that has the gnarly ones dancing with the blue dreams all over the place. And the Shelby's denarily that she got from Laura went into the blue diamond tank inside, and those are booming. So we've got like 4 or 5 as many as we started with. And they're definitely a different mutation. That's for sure. But because the orange-eyed neos have the black pupils, I don't think those are blind. But Jay's orange eyes neos, they could be blind. We had some Tang Tai crossed with the cheetahs, and some of those came out with like a hollow eye, blue eye, almost like a gray eye. And I very well accepted the fact that that one could be blind, and I didn't get enough time to work with it. I was lucky enough that it did pass on its genetics to other shrimp, but none of them are as blue or as gray-eyed as the original.
Hey, you want me to move into chat now?
We went through all the photos. We got a few more photos to go through.
It, I believe, that were different. A lot of them are the same photo, same shrimp. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they're not that easy to take really astounding good photos with.
Welcome in, Jesse. And I noticed he made a comment about the hat. So, hello, Dave Garcia Aquatics, River Life Pottery. Hello.
How you guys
James doing? Fishian Tank Ticks. That one's too hard for me. Fishion. Yeah, that's too hard for me. Malcolm Reynolds. Welcome in, Randy. So not an orange-eyed lover, Caridina or Neos. How about everyone else? See, I didn't care much for the Neos. I actually like, there's sometimes some of the shrimp, especially like Grant was talking about with the Neos, like some of the culls get like different colored eyes. And my favorite is like a more like a burgundy looking eye. And I think those look so phenomenal because they still have like the black people and then they're just like a reddish color. And I think those are my favorite because like even in the Aurora tigers, they have that same like reddish maroon color. And I think that's what makes me like them so much besides being a pretty blue. But they're not like outstandingly blue or thick shelled. They just look really cool because of the combination of like the reddish eyes with the blue body.
We also have some tie bees that have like purple around the pupils, and those were really cool. And I wanted to work on those, but Taiwan bees breed so slow.
Yeah, and then my hair looks like I buzzed it on this side, right? Because of how frizzy it is. That's so funny. Uh,
I feel
it's
that.
driving me crazy. We have like the tangerine tigers too. There's like a. It's gonna make me so mad all night.
You shouldn't have said anything.
I know,
Now
it's so
everybody sees
funny.
it.
Oh man, I know I wouldn't look good with my head shaved at least. Now I know. Don't have to shave my head. But tangerine tigers, we have a tank that has different orange eyes in it. Like some of them have like almost like they look like 10 times the size of the other ones. They look swollen big. They're really
Not tangerine
freaky.
tigers.
Yeah, they are. Well, they're mixed, obviously.
Yeah,
so
they're
they're
green
tang.
tigers.
They're well.
Crossed with orange eye blue tigers.
Yeah, so they're really cool. But they look like a tangerine tiger with orange eyes, and they just all have different ones. But
which I've really been working on those tanks in the last 2 months. I've started like 3 more cull tanks of those, just because they breed so well in our water parameters, and I'd really like more of those project tanks to turn into final end projects and mass produce them. So I feel like we're getting there.
Yeah, those ones are one of my favorites, and I'm not like particularly like I don't really care for most orange eyes. Like I could do without the orange-eyed royal tigers or the blue tigers. Like I'm not a big fan of them.
I love the blues.
I don't know why. I just not too particular a big fan, but I do like the orange eye and like the red devil orange eyes. Like some of them are pretty cool. There's nothing wrong with them. So, I mean, genetics are still really good. It's not like it's a mutation that causes them to have not good genetics. Skipper, welcome in. Says, I got your package. Thank you. Who are the earrings for? Should have asked if your daughter had her ears pierced before I purchased them, but they are for your daughter.
If they were for Skipper.
Oh, yeah.
I thought Skipper had his ears pierced.
But if she doesn't, then obviously your wife could have them. I didn't think of it. We were just like out and about, and I was like, we got to get her something, Manatee, because she really didn't get anything while we were here, and I didn't know if you guys had time to stop, so we just wanted to make sure. And then the next time we went into that ice cream store, they had a Manatee sticker. We were like, what are the chances? I was like, Grant, you have to buy that. That was crazy. Do you find tangerine tigers to be more prolific than Neocaridina?
No, nothing really outbreeds the Neocaridina in the tubs outside. If you have perfect parameters for both, the Neocaridina are going to outbreed the tangerine tigers. Now, not to say that I don't have 10-gallon tank setups inside where my tangerine tigers outbreed the Neocaridina. So
inside,
there's certain situations, certain lines, and whatnot. But the tangerine tigers are one of the most prolific Caridina shrimp that we have. I would say the yellow King Kongs maybe breed a little bit more than the tangerine tigers. The raccoons and the stardust are like they're all in the same ballpark. They just steady produce babies all year round for us. So.
Oh, the tank turned off. I was like, that sounded like a timer turned off.
Yeah.
It was. Not used to it in the living room. One of these days, we'll get them all on timers again. Welcome in, King. Welcome in, Sutton Road Aquatics. Hope you're doing well as well. Welcome in, Tube Dogs. And I think Grant needs to get more technical with live streaming.
What do you mean by that, mate?
He has me. He'll never do that if I'm around. I tell him all the time, I'm like, what would you do? Like, there's a lot of things that I do that
I'm waiting
help
for
him
AI
out.
to just plug in and just does what I need it to do.
You don't need me. Welcome in, Hagen Hill Designs. It's our favorite YouTube couple. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Rink Shrimp Farm. Good evening. And I hope to keep up with all your ponds and stuff. And like, I know you've been doing like a garden and stuff. So hopefully we get to check that out this year. We're really bad with watching YouTube videos. But I'm trying to keep up with watching and try to get into live streams more often.
I just watch over Shelby's shoulder because my hands are always wet or I'm driving.
Yeah, that's the same when we were in Stephen P's today. Welcome in, Jenna. Oh, and it's Peplin's birthday. We got to make sure to say happy birthday to them. Hopefully they join tonight sometime. Happy birthday, Peplin. Welcome in, Jonathan G and Nano Aquarium Guy and Nezzy Nets. How are you doing? Welcome in, Larry D, Stephen P, Asia. Yeah, it was a pretty blueback. I can't believe how thick some of that shell was. But I do like I actually do care for the one that's like lighter and splotchy. It looked pretty cool to me. Yeah, they were like a neon yellow. That's why I was like, when I think of it, I think of like lemon eyeballs, like instead of orange eyes or lemon eyes. I think that would be a great name for them. If they can stay true to that like greenish yellow eye, that would be pretty cool to do.
Lemon lime, they're Sprite eyes.
I know. No, sorry, I was definitely behind in chat. Hello, Danikin Aquatics. How are you doing? Nezzy Net said, missing y'all. It'd be so nice to be able to come up there more frequently.
Hold on. All right, so stop right there. All right. We have an appointment tomorrow to go to the bank to figure out a car loan and possibly get a van. Last week, like I said, Easter snuck up on us. We actually had a couple other things that we had to take care of before we could go out and shop for a van. We got those things at least taken care of last week. As a bunch of other things also got done, but we didn't get a chance to go to the bank and get that locked in. But that is what we are doing tomorrow. And hopefully, maybe even doing a little shopping around, figuring out if we can get a van, if we get approved. I don't remember how long it took us to get approved or to find out if we got approved. But
an hour.
If everything goes well and we can get a van, we have our Pasco auction on Saturday. And I think on Friday, we can double bag stuff and bring it to the Atlanta auction on Sunday and make that our first trip in the van.
You're going to be the death of me. Said a bunch of blind shrimp swimming into walls in the aquarium. Oh, it'd be so funny, but so sad at the same time.
They're not doing that.
Put little sticks in there.
They seem like they're just fine running around. Yeah. I watch them enough to know that they're not walking into stuff. But I do
probably
feel like
have different
antennas that are tapping things before they run into it.
Yeah. So I don't think we'll ever truly know. Because, like, when you think of it, like a praying mantis has, like, that glow to its eye, it sees more colors. So, if anything, I would think that there are more colors. But then you got the cave shrimp that are meant to be blind, too, because they've been down in the dark. But I feel like it's just for them to see different, like, wavelengths of colors. Like, I don't think they're truly blind. Like, how can they test for it to be blind? I think it's for them to see in the dark.
I'm saying that my test will be eventually one is going to be on the front of the glass and still, and I'm going to try to take its photo without touching the glass, and it will either stay still or it will square off with me eventually and be like, hey, you're there. You know what I mean?
They usually, what they do is they slowly like turn to you, like face you, instead of like being sideways, which what you want for a picture. Like the side view is so much better.
With the glass,
but they'll turn and just stare at you. And I'm like, bro, we're not fighting here. Just let me take your picture, you know? Hagen Goth Shelby Sweet. I actually used to do I wore a lot of dark clothing and dark eyeliner. Like it was thick eyeliner for quite some time, you know, like, and all I used to listen to was rock, and it was pretty dark times. Mountain Greenery, welcome in Bugsy. Yeah. Dave says, I think your hair looks nice tonight. Thank you. I used to actually do this in high school all the time. This was like my go-to hair design, but usually it was just curls on the side. I didn't braid it, but I don't have my curls anymore. And I don't know what's going on the last few months, but this has been going on, and I'm just done with it.
Don't make it
Yeah.
worse.
I know.
Oh, that looks good now.
Yeah,
You're good.
it's not bad, but thank you. If the lighting wasn't that bad, it would probably wouldn't be so bad.
Or
Appreciate it.
way worse.
No, it's just lights up every little frizz. Well, when I started up a 20-gallon long Caridina tank, should I go with crystal reds or an orange-eyed shrimp?
I would probably do crystal reds to start it off. Or if you're gonna go orange eyes, go with orange-eyed yellow king koms. They are very, very easy to take care of. Maybe even a little bit easier than red crystal shrimp.
Yeah, I like red crystals. I think they're always a solid choice. Orange are cool, but crystals you'll do better with.
I just don't think there's enough red crystal shrimp breeders in the United States, and the demand for homebred red crystal shrimp is always going to be there.
Harley says thank you. Aw. Missed you guys already. Southwest Florida in the house. Welcome in. The Shrimp Pimp, hello. Says live from the UK.
I've got my shrimp pimping. This is the Shrimp Pimp from Dallas's shirt, though.
Dallas, Florida.
Dallas, Texas. You just said Dallas, Florida.
Florida. There was no other state. Florida is just the United States. Bugsy said, just had a big batch of babies in my orange-eyed tank, but none of them are orange-eyed this time. Aw. Oh, no. Hopefully the next ones are.
But what kind of orange-eyed shrimp are they? Because if the parents are orange-eyed, then all of the babies have to be orange-eyed. There's no way that they would. Genetics don't work like that.
Sorry.
But if you have one normal-eyed shrimp in there, then and it doesn't have any orange-eyed genetics, then all of the babies will come out with normal eyes, but they'll be heterozygous for orange-eyed.
Skipper said, sorry, I'm here doing water changes. I'm glad you're doing water changes. Just don't flood. Jenna P, like minivan or free puppies van? Whatever we can be approved for and what is available to us. I would prefer a transit van because then we can grow bigger and better, especially some of the bigger banners I want for the show. We want to do a lot of more terrestrial plants and things like that. Like orchids are one of my favorite things. And I just think it brings so much joy to other people too. I just want to spread as many orchids as I can around where we go. So the bigger the van, the better for us. If there would never be free puppies because I can't even find a puppy, especially affordable puppies. But yeah, that's funny. Hopefully it is not free puppy shaped and it just looks a little bit more business shaped.
Well, since we have all of your attention, maybe some of you have some feedback, but if we do a minivan, I do not think that Chevy even has a minivan. I don't think Chevy has a minivan. My grandpa did work for Chevy, retired through them, so we do get a family discount. So we do look into
Chevy minivan. Oh my gosh, that thing is ugly. Man, that has not been updated. In 2008.
Yeah, I think they stopped making them. I don't think they have. I don't think they produce them, but they do have a passenger van. But that's kind of like the free puppies van kind of thing.
That's not that bad.
And I don't. They're just hideous. And I think they get bad gas mileage, etc. So Chevy really wasn't in our option choices. Also, Chevy has not been the best to us over the years. We've had 3 brand new Chevys, and pretty much all 3 of them have had issues before they were even paid off or before 4 years was up. And not just recalls, but like issues that I feel like cars shouldn't have before they're paid off. in a timely manner, right? Um, I've seen a lot of good reviews on the Toyota minivans and all of the package or not package luggage space and storage space and everything like that. I think would be one of the better ones and the better options from so far from what I feel is available. But after that would be like a Ford Transit van or the Dodge equivalent. Really don't want to go with the Dodge. Definitely not going to go with the Nissan ones. Those things are hideous. I'm sorry if you have one, but I also have not heard
Electric.
very good things about those. But
Looks like an ice cream truck. We could put free shrimp on the side.
but like the
Catch
absolute
us and free shrimp.
best would be like finding a used Mercedes with very low mileage and having a Sprinter van that we could travel
Mercedes
and
look fancy.
be comfortable in and proud to like pick up the kids from school if we had to type thing. Like, yes, it's a van, but it's like that van. But that's probably not our option. I could very much see us taking a Toyota to Atlanta this weekend.
You hung up on Skipper? How dare you? So it went right to the button, right to the voicemail. Both of our phones have been acting up lately, but
I don't know when that would have been, but also the kids have had my phone a good amount. So
Nezzy Nessa, nice. That would be awesome. Do it. Shelby is stoked for that being the first trip. I'm sure it would be stress free. It probably would actually be like the least stressful trip. But I wouldn't know how I'd feel about that till Saturday. So I can't say, like, I don't know how long we'll be at the auction for, like how much we're volunteering, how much we're doing before that auction. There's just a lot
the only
to do,
volunteering
so
we're doing is setting up and what we've already done with the sponsorships and whatnot. So
Shelby, it's great. But Grant's beard needs work. It definitely does.
I'll
needs
admit
to just go soon.
It's fine. I'm living with it. It is motivation to get things done around the house.
I'm excited for it to get a little longer so I can braid it.
Oh, it's braidable for sure.
Yeah. Okay,
Don't
let's not do that
stream.
now. I want to so
13
bad.
people will leave, I'm sure.
Shrimp Pimp, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hey, USA, live from the UK here. So are the eyes graded separate from the body grading, as in low, medium, high? It's in the eyes, Chico.
Yeah. So let's like assume that in the future there's going to be a ton of people breeding the orange eye Neocaridina and entering in the contest, and then the normal orange eye Neocaridina are kind of getting left behind in the dust. And we're going to open up a separate category for just the orange eyes, like we do for the Caridina shrimp. And with the Caridina, it is a 20 or 30 points out of 100 is based off of the color of the eye. And every category has like a 20 to 30 points based off of color and intensity and pattern and uniformity and whatnot of the body. And then leg color is separate altogether. And I think I talked with somebody also about antenna color and stuff like that. If that ever became a thing, then that would be its own category of points. So really, when it comes down to grading and competing with shrimp, every part of the shrimp can be graded and called for basically to be improved on. So the eyes are definitely one of those things where the brighter, the more vibrant the eyes are, the less black pupil it is. Like, I think those are all things to be worked on, and maybe we have a head start getting J shrimp.
That'd be cool. I think it would be interesting to have like a small little poster of different orange eyes. Just different, just the close up of the eye.
Yeah,
Like it would be so cool.
Not. I would
just
think
all
there'd
different
be
eyes. They don't even
eyes
need
all
yeah,
together.
all eyes.
We agreed
Shrimp
on that
eyes.
before we even said it.
Shrimp eyes. I'm doing that. That's going to be happening this year because I want to do that with the camera. I think that'd be so much fun.
I'm gonna go grab something for our next segment that I'm gonna talk about.
Okay. It's not one of these?
No.
Okay. These are blue steel orange eye that popped out on their own. I didn't buy them, so not sure. They had to have been mixed with something at one point. Or what do you think? Why would you grab that of all things?
So these are the shrimp that had babies, and he maybe they're not actually orange eye, and he thinks they're orange eye because there's a lot of shrimp out there that have the brown eyes around them, and you know if they still have the black pupils, though, they're not orange eyed, especially with
their babies not coming out.
And yeah.
So maybe send us a picture. We can see what's going on with that. Buy a Toyota. So I can put a baby Yoda on it. But that's what Bugsy said.
Bugsy?
Oh my God.
I'm going to help you.
One. Dude, I can't do two. This thing, how much does this weigh? It must say it right here. 32. That's it? 32 pounds? And I can't lift it? My baby weighs 32 pounds. There's no way this is 32 pounds.
I don't know.
That's heavier than 32 pounds. Get out.
I got 2 rolls. One of the rolls is 6.5 foot, and the other roll is 13 foot wide. And I believe they're both like 150 feet.
This stuff smells weird.
This is a 13 foot by 115 foot. I'm hoping this one will go down the whole back strip of the house and work out. And then the smaller strip I'll be able to do down the side of the house that doesn't need as much square feet taken up. And I've got already I showed that on stream already, all the airline tubing and everything. We're going to end up moving all of the tubs, IBC totes in the back of my house. There's a bunch of, I'm pretty sure I'm going to move all of the muck buckets. I'm going to move everything that's around the pool and put it on the system with the RO water, wastewater. And then we'll replace those tubs with brand new tubs.
Okay.
Because I don't feel like spending money on new tubs anytime soon, and then we'll have little area to play. And then I figured we buy like a 300 or 600 gallon tub, and then just let Myra learn how to swim in it, and then we use it for fish. So, and then we just set a drain so we can drain it into the koi pond every time we're done. Recycle water and never have to worry about it getting gross. And no chlorine. It's the best thing for our baby. Oh my
gosh.
I know. I got you on that one. I got you.
Nezzy Ned said, I just set up an orchidarium. That doesn't sound right. For nano orchids. That's so cool. I can't wait to see that. When we go to the South Florida show in July, it is like an exotic plant and reptile and like a bunch of fruits and stuff. But I bought the orchid I posted today at it, and I had asked them, but they had many little orchids everywhere that were like $45 for an orchid this big, and they were so cute though. Wow. And there was a bunch there.
I have already taken Shelby to this orchid nursery, and the Garden of Eden is a certified nursery in the state of Florida, and we have a wholesale business license registry. So I'm almost positive that we can go to this nursery and be able to get wholesale orchids and be able to take them to the shows and offer really nice orchids. But I'm going to try and specialize us in the ones that would do good on top of aquariums and not in aquarium setups, but terrariums. Paludariums, Shelby has one blooming right now in the greenhouse that
Mhm.
you can't overwater it. And I can tell you this because every single time I'm out there, I dip that sucker into the
Stop
pond.
touching my orchid.
It's blooming. It's doing good. I can take 50% of the credit now because I dip it, right? That's how that works.
I don't like it.
Half of those blooms because of me. Just for you, my love. I'm just kidding. I maybe dunked it like 3 or 4 times.
I'm not going to talk to him for the rest of the night. I hope you all know that. He's honestly not going to see me for the rest of the night. I will just disappear. I am that mad about it. Get a Honda or a Toyota. We're done talking about this.
Honda, but
we joke about this all the time that Chrysler Pacifica is the one we actually rent all the time from Enterprise. And that's the one that is that the window that shattered on me?
Yeah, and then they charged us $400 for it after they said they weren't going to charge us for it. And it's not enough money to bring up to your insurance company and make it a hassle and end up spending more money on it then. So
Fords tend to have bad transitions. Transmissions. I said transitions.
I know that Ford tends to have bad transmission, but say the Ford is a lot more space for a lot less money, then we can get way more money.
That's a Honda,
out of it. Yeah, the Honda Odyssey.
I know that one's good. It does get up and go. Yeah, that's the Enterprise must only have Chrysler Pacificas because it's the only van that I ever see there. Converted ice cream van. I know, that would be so cool. If it was like enough room and had enough seats and was safe. Yeah, see, we've used them a couple times. They're good. They're not bad. I don't think there's anything wrong. They're comfy.
The back seats didn't fold in the right manner for us to fit more tubs in it. So the only way I guess I'll consider the Odyssey. We had enough people recommend it, but the only way I'll consider that or the Toyota is if I can fit 6 of our tubs in it, one way or another, and a banner on top. Because like Shelby did say, she wants to upgrade her banner. We're also going to be doing multiple shows at the same weekend this year. So it'd be nice to be able to leave Tim with our banner in Jersey, and he takes it to the Keystone Clash, and then we have our new banner that we don't have yet, and take that with us to Chicago because that's the same weekend as Keystone.
The eyes are super bright orange, so they maybe just had a mutation. Orange eyes had to come from something. So
yeah, but it's a recessive mutation. So recessive times recessive should equal all of the babies should come out.
That's weird.
Yeah. And then we've got the Bloomfields with us. So I'm going to detour our little conversation real quick.
Welcome in.
We got a little box from the Bloomfields. I already know what it is. But I thought about opening it up and giving everybody our initial reaction live on
Monday.
I did cut it. I was going to try and save the box, but maybe I didn't cut it enough. Hold on, people. Stand by.
Maybe they want to sit.
Sit by.
Why are you telling them to stand? So rude. Yeah, you didn't cut that label all the way. No, it was they just took some craft glue and was like, haha, Grant.
So in the box was a 3D printed net. I didn't know if the handle was going to be 3D printed. The handle is also 3D printed. Everything is 3D printed. It is a very nice little additive that you can keep in your shrimp room. I haven't used it, of course, but I'm sure it'll flow through the water just fine. Right off the bat, when they showed it to me, though, I was like, oh, man, I wish they made it square. And then the first thing that Rob said about them is that their son, Joe, who makes them, will be making a square version. So I'm not a
Looks
big
like
fan
a
of our other nets. We have
It's a perfect
square
size, though.
and circular ones of these, and I always prefer the square ones. So as soon as they have the square model, I'll be placing an order in. I don't think we need nets at all right now.
Look at that. It works perfect.
Let me use it.
Live demonstration. Okay. Yeah, it's nice.
No, it doesn't float.
Oh, no. I thought you said flow, not float.
Let's see how many we can get here. See, if it was square, I would have had that one.
Get out. Look at that. There's like 5 in there. Look at that.
All right, open up, shall we? No. She doesn't like
Works.
me to feed her on live.
You're weird. I know a guy who's an orchid wholesaler in Florida. He had a booth set up at Atlanta Botanical Garden. It's their orchid showcase, right? Oh, nice. It's funny because it's probably the same person that goes to the show. There's so many orchid vendors at the Florida show. It's insane. Like, it's so cool though. But they're like, they had them on these like little wooden chips that had like the little orchids. I like ours because I specifically said that I had root rotted most of my orchids that I had purchased because I overwater them and I always think they're dying. So they gave me one that was foolproof. So I think the orchid is grant proof.
So back to our topic. For those that don't know, on the one side of our house, we already have, 30 or so IBC totes that are plumbed together and are on an air system. They all have sponge filters, and we mainly sell all of our Neocaridina out of those tubs on that side of the house. The other side has had IBC totes, but they've pretty much just been a fence for our dogs to have more space to run around in the backyard. We haven't put them to use. We're just really never maxed out that side of the house to be able to put those in and use up more materials and take up more of our time when we weren't maxing this out. But at the same time, I was dumping all of our RO wastewater out of the side of the house and never really using it. And instead of doing water changes on these tubs, I actually might have a couple of hoses that are dedicated to that side of the house for emptying out water from the bottom of the ponds. But I saw it. I will 100% be just letting them fill back up with the RO wastewater. So they'll never get dechlorinated. They'll never need any other water or anything like that other than the RO wastewater. And it'll save us a bunch of time, a bunch of money, and hopefully make us a lot of money since that water was just being basically thrown away. So I'm also going to turn the drips system basically on every single time I'm doing my water changes and running my RO unit inside, and then it will overflow and I'll have like wicks, like self-watering plant wicks, and I will be attaching like Anubias and Java ferns to those. So there's always going to be, something extra being used out of the wastewater from everything. Past those wicks, I might even do some worm trays. This weekend, I should have more worms from Josh coming in.
And those are clear as day, orange-eyed, blue steels. So that's weird that the babies threw no orange eyes.
If those are the only shrimp that are in the tank, yes. But like you see that shrimp right there, that shrimp doesn't have orange eyes. So if that shrimp crossed with those shrimp, that's why all the babies have normal eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, what? I don't know where you were lost with that one.
I wasn't lost, but that's why before I was like all of the babies should be orange-eyed. They're not. because there's non-orange-eyed adults that
Yeah.
are having babies with the orange-eyed adults.
Yeah, those are clearly orange eyes.
They must have had orange-eyed in the genetics of the shrimp that you had.
Get them. Yeah, it did turn transparent underwater. Joe tried to break the handle in half, and it flexes almost in half. That's crazy. I don't even want to try. Don't do that, because me and Grant will break it. It is on there strong. I did try to pull the handle out because I was making sure that it wouldn't just pop out, because I'll lose it. There's no shaving for Grant because it's too much work for him.
I wouldn't say that there's too much work for me, but
no, that the shaving the beard is too much work.
No,
my goodness.
No,
all the non-orange eye were removed months ago.
In that photo, there's an adult that is old enough that months ago it was still throwing some genetics around.
Jimmy's talking next month
I saw that.
We can make an excuse to go collecting,
I don't think
right?
we'll be here.
Where we're supposed to be.
I
have an appointment.
If it's this month.
It's the 18th.
Of next month?
This month.
I thought it said next month.
Oh, so this month. Yeah. Our next meeting. And then April 18th. Yeah. 18th. Oh, old photo. Yeah, that's weird. That shouldn't happen. So I don't know what happened. Unless it was, can they that's something like Alex Williamson was trying to say, is that they can retain sperm.
I don't think
because that's what he's saying. That's what his theory was. And if his was not coming out orange eye, I would assume that was the only way possible. If it was only orange eyes in the tank and they gave birth and they didn't have orange eyes, that it retained sperm from one of the other shrimp. That'd be the only way.
I don't know. I would have to see a colony shot of the.
Or make sure you don't have a tiny little male in there, because even a male this big will. Oh my gosh!
If that photo, show me the photo.
Why does it matter?
Because if that photo is months ago, then there's like 100 shrimp in that photo that he would have had to take out of that tank.
Well, there's a few,
but all of those babies.
That's a snail. That are in snail. There's 2 shrimp.
That all of those ones.
All of 2.
Okay. I don't know why. I thought there was a lot more shrimp.
You're blind. Yeah, Grant will get to shaving eventually.
But like, this is what I'm worried about. Is like, if he thinks that's orange eye.
No, why would he think that's a?
Because.
What is wrong with you? Okay. Can you stop?
I'm just saying.
Like, we're clear as day here.
I know those ones are.
That one looks weird though. What is that?
What, just a rusty orange-eyed black devil?
You sure?
Yeah, because it's a cross. It's not a royal.
Got a bunch of different orange eyes in there, not just the steels. That's cool.
But
I didn't see the other picture. It just went right past it. Yeah, and it's buried. That's so weird. And it looks like 2 different orange eyes, because one looks really, really orange. That's what I was talking about with the different. That's a great picture you sent. Look how like yellower than these ones are, and you would think it's lighting, but it's not. It's 100%. They're different colors, and I don't know what causes that. So I don't think anyone knows how they get them that way.
But on the side of the house is where we should be adding in all of these orange-eyed Neocaridina lines. We need more lines of orange, more lines of Bloody Mary. We got to get out there on the side of the house, more greens. And we're hoping that these new tubs, I can keep them separate from all of these ones over here, and make sure that no pathogens or parasites or anything like that get into our current breeding stock, because that's like one of the best things we got going for us right now. You want to get us give me the other box?
Mm-hmm. Am I cutting it open? I guess so. I should have just done it and not asked. I'm excited for these ones. Are we gonna open any of them up? Did we open one of these already?
What's that? I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said. I was reading.
Have we opened one of these already?
Of which? The
Oh,
new?
you did
There's
multiple
new ones. There's
Oh,
two of
okay.
them. So, we ordered cards for the website. That's what Shelby's opening up now. So, she's already talking about it before it's revealed.
Well, I didn't say that. I just
Okay.
said these.
My bad. I
So
talked about
you
it.
talked about it. How dare you? Nice wrapping. I was talking to Grant how it'd be cool to do a little fun mystery box, like a gift giving box for all of our subscribers. I'm sorry, for our website. Let me organize these. Sorry.
You don't need to organize them.
It's bothering me.
All right.
Organized. Someone shook it.
Well, we were lucky enough to have our own card in Wave 2 of the Fish Room Punk series cards. And we've had several people ask to get them. We've had a couple of shows where they've been available, but we haven't had them. And I kind of messed up because I asked for Wave 3 and thinking that the horror series was Wave 2, not that our series was considered Wave 2. And he's like, oh, no, they won't be ready. And I missed the opportunity to actually get these for Aquashella, and we probably could have even had them for the Charlotte show. So now we'll have these on our website. We'll have to take photos of these tomorrow. I can't even remember what cards we got, but I know we got our own card.
Yeah.
So I do not think I have roaming tank. So I want to try and get Mike's card. So I'm going to open up this one
I
tonight.
thought we did get Mike's card.
I don't remember. I think we just got our card.
Skipper's got our punk card.
Oh.
Hello, Nancy B.
But
there were some hollow-eyed dark blue shrimp in there. Oh, yeah.
I haven't opened this up yet. Oh, what I also noticed is if hollow-eyed crossed with orange-eyed, all of the shrimp come out normal-eyed. So that's probably what it is.
Yeah, I thought you were on Wave 3. Now I need to get Wave 2. Yeah, as Wave 2 we were on.
Yeah. So if you're watching and we pull our own card, we will sign it and we will ship it out and give it away to one of you lucky winners here. So, no, we have the entire horror series. I thought horror series was considered Wave 2. So this is Wave 2, though. So we've got Terry's terrifying terrariums. Oh, we pulled it. All right. So I got a roaming reef. I actually think I'll be seeing Mike and Harley this month. I think Reefapalooza is in Orlando.
The 18th, probably. I thought I put it on our calendar. We need to start doing that a little bit. I will double check. That might be why we can't go to South Florida.
Well, I'm sorry, but hanging out with Harley and Mike trumps going to see Jimmy talk. We got Duckweed Degenerate Dave, which I think I already have that one because I remember the mayonnaise. Oh no, it's ranch on the duckweed. We got a Jody P Loach Queen, and then we got an automated Arnold, and I think that's it. Yep. So we did not pull our own card, but I'm very happy I got Mike's card, so I'm going to just put these over to the side.
That's crazy. We didn't pull our own card.
No.
Are you going to open it? Are we opening these up? Or are we just selling these?
We are opening up these.
Okay, we got Wave 3.
I'm not opening up all of them. We'll do one at a time.
I'm opening it up. It's mine.
All right, you do one, I do one because
no, just me.
No. I think
welcome in, Ozark.
Our pulls for these are Eric Wyrock is the card that I really want, and Vibes. I can't remember the other sticker cards. Oh, we got Fangers. That's Skipper's card, but it's not Skipper. It's just Fangers.
Bangers.
But I'll need Skipper to sign it still.
I know. We got Salient Aquatics. Felicia Fish Fan Fanatic. I love the face. Tank Tyrant Tim. Gross.
Tim, you really let yourself go.
That's funny because it's like a cop uniform and everything. It's funny. Pleco Picker Perry. That is hilarious.
Show the people.
I gotta stare at this one for a second. I'm sorry. That one's hilarious.
All right, now I got something different. I got a table toss in Tamara.
I wanted that one.
Here, you can have that.
It's fine.
I got a Sunny Streams a lot.
Just becomes robots at that point. Hello, guys.
We got a Moneyless Mavens.
Love that one.
And I got one of our Target cards.
Yeah.
We got Vibes.
Because that was a sticker before, wasn't it?
Right.
And now it's finally a card.
And we got another Fangers.
Fangers.
So no Eric Wyrock, sadly.
Oh wait, there's an Eric Wyrock card in this?
Yeah, you want to just pull the other 2 packs?
Yeah, I want an Eric
All right.
Wyrock.
Here we go.
Just checked and I have TDO card. Also, nice. There's Gills to Gardens that you think that I can't say.
I heard her say Gills in the first part of it, and I was like, Gills to Gardens? Like, Gills to Grills?
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Bro.
What?
Nothing. You'll see.
What'd
You'll
you
see.
get?
Stop.
No, I need to know now.
No, you go first.
Got Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Cool. Frantically Filter Freddy. And I love that it's Fluval. That's so funny. I love that. I'm going to have to get Fluval to sign it. Like the owner of Fluval. I could do it. Another Salient. A Fangers.
Is there Fangers in every pack?
Pleco Picker Berry. You got it, didn't you?
No, I got the same card at the top again. So I was like, how's that? And then I got a Felicia as well.
Bye, Felicia.
And then I also got a Fluval special. We got another Vibe, so we got 2 cards to get
just in case we don't
signed next month. And another Fangers. There's a Fangers in every pack. We got 4 Fangers, 4 packs. Skipper, get your Fangers out of here.
We need 5 of them and then make it into Fingers. That'd be funny.
Oh.
I'm missing the Eric and Vibes card too. Well, we got a Vibes. We got 2 of them.
I have 2 Vibes cards. I'm going to have to get it signed, and then maybe I could trade you for something I don't have.
Oh, I like the I didn't even notice the Fish Family poster behind there.
And that's all I have for our unboxing. Today we did catch up on orders. We had Easter. With Easter comes an Easter sale. So right now everything is buy 10 get 3 free on our site tgoeshrimp.com. But we are also, I'd say we're almost fully caught up on giveaways and everything like that. So if you have not gotten a shipping tracking email and we owe you a giveaway or something, and it's not artwork, Layla is working on the artworks her own pace. She's an artist.
I cannot send tracking.
Oh.
I have no history of the tracking, and I made labels last week. So there are a couple people that won't get tracking for their boxes. Like Ben Sharp that won the
still email
giveaway.
us and then we'll let you know that it's on the way or whatever. But I'm pretty sure that we're missing one, and I don't want to forget anybody. But this one will be actually given in person to one of our club members.
Oh my gosh, just make a mess
in Pasco. I'm sorry, but it was a little nostalgic going through these because it's been a while since I've done this. What we do is every winter, we do like every week we do a holiday giveaway, and pretty much a staple of those giveaways is a swag pack. Now we used to have hats and T-shirts that went with this, um, and we need to get those again. I know we've talked about it. It's at the very end of the priorities on things to buy and spend money on for the business, which is where it should be when you run live animals. But um, it's pretty much just stickers from all of our friends, all of the vendors. If they have a cool sticker or if there's free stickers, I'll grab them and extras to give out to people who aren't able to go to the shows, who like to collect stickers. It's not no joke of a sticker package either. Like, there's a lot of stickers here. Of course, you get some of our very own stickers. These go out in all of our packages. You get a size matters sticker because you're watching YouTube and you won one of our YouTube giveaways. I'll save that one for last. That one's the best. The best one's going for last for sure. One of our shrimp TGOE stickers that has a turn in it, so all the shrimp get a good focal on it. We also ordered a bunch of aquarium co-op sponge filters, so you're also getting a. Does the filter have like a name? I don't know. I feel like it should have like spongy or something. It should be its name. I've got the shirt on, but you'll also get a shrimp pimpin' sticker. We've got other Grants in the hobby. Let's give Grant Crayfish Empire a shout out. He's got 2 stickers in here. This one's a little collaboration with Annette and Mystery Snail Guardians. And then this is one of our favorite fish stores to skate for. Aquatic, or the natural environmental. That's not it.
Mm-hmm.
Aquatics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's my favorite T-shirt. I scaped them for them multiple times at Aquashella, and they have a store in Jacksonville, which we'll eventually make our way up to. But this is one of my favorite. I have this T-shirt, but I like the sticker because it's got my favorite colors on it too. But abducting the fish.
That one and the shrimp pimpin' are top tier stickers for sure. And then we got the PNW sticker from Harley. We got a PC sticker. We've already talked about him tonight, but we've got a Vibe sticker, his bucket sticker. And with Vibes, we will be seeing New Local Austin.
I love seeing that.
And then we have Terrapins, and ZoomEd is one of the top supporting companies for all of the fish shows and everything that we do. So I don't remember which one had extra Terrapin stickers, but I'm taking those. An Owasi sticker. An Eric Wyrock sticker. We've got one of the Coast, the California Organization of Aquatic Tropical, or Show Tropic. All right, sorry, I totally butchered that one. But it's the Coast Fish Club from when we were at Aquashilla in California. Some nice angels on there. We got a Shrimp Envy sticker. We got a Skipper sticker, as well as a Skipper magnet. Then we also have a Cares magnet. So, very nice one. This one's on our fridge as well as the Skipper one. And then this is a throwback and a half. If you missed this show, don't worry. I got you a Triple Crown sticker. I mean, for a lot of you, this is a show maybe where we met you for the first time, or you caught us on a live stream from one of other streamers and met us that way. But I also got you a Triple Crown magnet. And there are more of these. Like pretty much everything that I listed, I think I have extras of for another swag pack. So you got to tune in during the holidays in order to win these. Also, I saved the last best for last. This is one of our OG stickers. It's got the plumerias from back when we thought we were still going to do the plumerias and everything like that. So,
some of our first live streams, I was wearing plumerias too.
so quite the nostalgia right here in a trip down memory lane. It's one of those things where if you have stickers for your channel or your business and you see us at one of the shows, give them to us. They'll go into the swag packs throughout the year. Skipper actually drove back to our house on Saturday to give me these stickers so that way I could have them for these swag packs. So thank you, Skipper, and everybody else who had given out stickers. Some of them I kept. Like I definitely might have been able to give away a Stephen P. and Jenna P. sticker, but I wasn't sure if I had doubles of those or if I had them on the walls and stuff. Like there was a lot of stickers. I have a box full of stickers that need to be organized and added up to the sticker wall collection.
You made the Triple Crown ones? So I made the sticker magnet.
No, his own.
His own.
Yeah.
Okay. Nezziness got to get my sticker. River Life Pottery says, does anyone remember my sticker jams from back in the day? I love this. Oh, yeah, I love. Like you actually made them. That's pretty cool. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it's been a lot. Jaden has like an entire door filled with stickers, and it's fun to sit there and look at them some days. I don't go in that room as often as I used to, but now that I cleaned out the garage and have my workout area there. But I do like to go in there and check out the stickers, especially because it's not just like the aquatics and global to Repticons and different reptile stuff too. So it's just been fun. But I forgot to bring the other stickers. I was gonna show the other stickers, see if anyone's even interested in us selling the cutie pie stickers. But I forgot to get it. They're cute. I also think that I told Layla that when she draws a shrimp, I'm gonna have her draw a cartoon shrimp for stickers, specific stickers.
I also found some of like her old original shrimp paintings that she started and didn't finish. So I'm gonna have her finish those, and if they don't sell at the next two shows, we'll probably give those away on stream.
Yes, and if you have the Triple Crown magnets, I made those.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah,
I love this.
I don't know how we ended up with so many at the end of the show.
Well, because we grabbed a lot, and then we got given a lot, and then
I remember now. Jonathan from Owasi got a bunch of them, and he's like, I don't know where to put all these. Do you want some? And I was like, yeah, I'll take them, and I've been giving them out as swag packs ever since.
The crazy thing is, we also there was a specific food for just the Triple Crown that has this logo, and it's still sitting there. We just collected it. We're just leaving it. We're not using it. It's just like a collector's item to us.
When we turn like 90 at like Gary from ZoomEd, I'll have a museum, and that Cobalt bag will still be there, mint in all of its glory of the Triple Crown.
But this is you did a really good job. So, because I love this. This is like one of my favorite show logos. The only thing that could have changed is the cichlid, down here. The rest are superior. The cichlid could just go down. But they were really good. I remember seeing it. I told Grant I needed it. So I know one of them's on our fridge. It should still be.
Yep.
And then we have one of those stickers. It's only been an hour and 30 minutes, and I'm tired.
Well,
we've had a long day.
had a long day.
Couple days.
We had quite the festive Easter. Started it off by telling Jaden that we hid all of his eggs outside, and that he should go get them before the other kids in the neighborhood find them. He walked back in the house like 15 minutes later, like, I didn't find any eggs, and I was like, oh, I'm just messing with you. Help me take care of your sister so I can go hide the eggs for you. And then I hid the eggs so well that they walked back again thinking that I didn't actually hide the eggs. And Shelby had to go help them find the first couple eggs before they could go out. They're getting older, and we have to get more creative to make things harder for them, right? So after they found all of those 15 eggs, they were rewarded with their big rewards because they're big.
Stop hitting me.
They're big surprise.
You're driving me nuts.
They're impossible to hide. And this year we got a volleyball net, badminton net, and so we were playing volleyball with them earlier today, before and after dinner. They had to find all 15 of their eggs in the ditch before they could get that. And it took them pretty much the whole day before they found all of the eggs. It took several breaks because it's that time in Florida already where it is way too hot, hotter than it should be. And then we had some of their larger eggs around our house. And we hide 2 eggs, one for each of them. That is a golden egg. And inside that egg said, for your final surprise, you have to catch. And one of the eggs said mom, and one of the eggs said dad. Well, Jaden got me, and I ended up running all the way down the road, all the way down through the ditch, out the other side to lose him. And then my goal was to make it back into the house so I could relax while they're still trying to find me. And I ended up getting spotted before I could make it into the house. Had to juke out the kids. I jumped over the IBC totes into the backyard. Had to get into the house. And then I heard the door open. So then I hide inside the house just for Shelby to go, Grant, come on. I know you're inside. Let's go. And so I outed myself. Jaden caught me at the door. I was completely exhausted, but it was a lot of good fun. The kids had a blast. They definitely enjoyed the badminton and the
volleyball net.
Myra got a bunch of chalk as her big surprise. She loves just handing me chalk and switching out chalks and whatnot. So she's like a banker for chalk. And then today she was playing with her little pail and little shovel, and we got a bunch of eggs, and Shelby cleaned them out and washed them and put a bunch of little puffs in there because she's not eating candy. So
yeah, she got her little yogurt melts and she loves them. So did you hide an egg in the staghorn? Always. I always hide one in there.
Every year.
This year was just like one little shiny egg in there, and it took them a little bit to find it. But
next year, Jaden's egg, golden egg, I'm literally taking the shovel and I'm prying a part of the staghorn away and then putting the gold egg in there. Because this year we hit it all the way up in the tree, and it's as high as I can go. That's the best it's going to get.
Forever.
And it took him forever to find it. He knew it was in the tree, though. He was searching. Like, as soon as
I
walked
had
out,
to tell them.
Oh,
I had to tell them that they had to climb for their eggs this year. And then the other one was in the neighbor's tree, which we could do in her backyard.
Or we put a lot of tape on the egg or like bubble wrap, and we throw it up into the tree, and then like the kids have to throw a ball to get it down or something.
No, they were already struggling. And then he said, how are the baby newts doing? And Grant actually posted that today.
So the baby newts are actually doing really well. The picture that Shelby's showing you right now is actually our second batch of newts. So we actually have a batch that's further along than this one, and they're like twice the size. But this one was like right on the front of the glass this morning before I got to feed them. It just opted for a good photo shoot. So The other ones, though, I'm trying to get good video of them as the whole process goes through. I actually have more new eggs today, but I'm hitting you again. I'm sorry.
It drives me crazy.
But I don't know if I'll take. I don't know if where I can put the parents that they're not going to eat other inhabitants and be okay in the tank. So maybe I'll find one of the bottom Neo tanks and split them up.
Yeah.
But I have more eggs that are undeveloped and 2 batches of eggs that I've hatched in 2 separate tanks. And I'm thinking I need to separate some of the bigger ones so they don't eat the smaller ones already.
Kaiser Newts.
Those are the cool ones. They're like black and orange with the white.
Oh yeah, those are really cool. I don't ever see anyone with them. I wonder if anyone actually has success with them, because I really just don't see people with these. I guess maybe we're not into the reptile world as much, but like when you go to reptile shows, you don't really see newts.
So we were at one Aquashella that had a bunch of newts, and Lucas bought some, and I was so jealous. I was like, oh man, I don't remember what we were doing or what I bought. My budget was not there for newts. There is another. I don't know if you scroll down. I don't know if these are the ones that also have a green variety to them or not, but the ones that are green and yellow, black, and white are like my favorite ones. I can't remember what those ones are called. I thought it was the
These
Kaiser
aren't fully
ones
aquatic,
too.
though.
No?
No, that's too much work.
There's a green one that's fully aquatic. But I don't think they're Kaiser newts.
Yeah, eventually we'll just have to be doing live streams of newts too.
What's this one with the back spine on it? That's one of my favorite ones. Bring up that one.
Yeah, that looks like a little dinosaur.
Yeah, the crested newts, but that's not the one I was talking about. It's like a mossy newt or something. But yeah, I definitely want the crested newt. I think it's the marbled newts.
The tiger
I think there's a green marbled newt.
I don't know. So many newts. They're so cute. Why is Harry Potter in the middle of this? More and more searches like fully aquatic newts, and it says Maze Runner, Death Cure, and Harry Potter.
Scroll down just a little bit. They all need Eye of Newt for their magic spells.
I guess so. This one?
No, it's not bright green enough. I can't remember now.
You're gonna have to look later.
See that one? How it's got the green on it? Whatever that one is. That one's cool.
It just says water newt. It's a water newt. Mr. Water Noose. That's what we're gonna call all of them now. I don't know. It didn't have a name. Where am I? Here we go. I'm like trying to figure it out. Just need a paludarium set up. Yeah. But probably like the right size one too, because like you have to have room. Because we have a small, tiny one that's like this. No, that's not a paludarium. That's a paludarium, right? What is the one we have in there?
The isopod one?
No, the one in the garage. That's a paludarium, right?
The tall one?
Yeah.
That I've broken already? No,
you broke that one too?
That's a paludarium. No, okay. Well, no, I don't think so. I think I broke the top of it, but it'll cover up nice.
I need newts. My son wants them so bad. I said, boy, you have to wait. We're getting there. We're almost there.
I don't know if I'll sell any of my babies, though. Like, these are something that I really enjoy. I have to have a bunch of newts before I start letting some go, I think.
You're crazy.
Especially the first batch. I have to keep all of them. They're all my babies. The second batch, maybe let those go.
Before you know it, stupid rack of newts in the garage. Can they take the heat?
It's too hot out there.
No,
they can't.
I wondered. I feel like our Eastern newts
If you don't do something with your room fast, it's going to turn into a newt room.
Like I'm not trying.
I'm joking.
That was not a funny joke when I'm very sensitive about that.
Well, you don't want some newts in the bedroom? There's betas in there right now. They won't be there for long.
No, they won't be in there for long. They're doing fine. I don't blame you. When you are overrun with newts, I'm interested in some. I don't want the albino ones back, but I do because they're kind of weird. Well, so we'll have to get those.
The goal was, and always is, you buy one variety, then you breed those out, and you sell those, and you use that money to buy the next variety. So
Garden of Newts.
I will eventually be selling them so I can afford some, and I might jump into one of the harder varieties if these really start producing some babies. So I think I got 2 females now producing.
We just
eggs,
can't realistically
fertile eggs.
take care of 30 of them if there is. So we're gonna have to sell like 5 or 6 of them to be more realistic. So that's not a bad trade-off to have like 10, 20 babies and sell 5 out of the batch. Because realistically, we don't need to be feeding that many mouse.
I want to get to a point though where I can put them outside in ponds, because that's where they're breeding them that we got them from, outside in Chicago in a pond.
That's crazy. Let's be a new crew.
And we got Jesse. Just one more fish. He bought a bunch of newts, so I'm waiting for him to breed out his newts so I can get some.
He's got some really cool ones, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm jealous of his newts.
Yeah. Newt crew. We'll take 2, Shelby. See, he knows who to talk to.
If I came home and my newts were just missing, I'd be so upset. I didn't even get to talk to them before they left. I'd be so upset.
Well, we have to make sure that we can ship these across the state line, because those are different. Fine. I know, but newts are not part of that.
I know where they can't go, and I already know this because when we had to travel.
I know they can't go to Cali, probably.
And they can't go to New Jersey, and they can't go to a couple other states, but they can go to Pennsylvania and all the states that we traveled to Pennsylvania.
Okay. Yeah, it's fair enough. Yep, I do. I know who runs the house. I wish I ran this house. I look like it, but the way Shelby looks at you is the same way Laura does when she's upset with me. I vibe with her so well. I miss Laura. I would definitely be hanging out with her. And like, I never knew that I liked pinball, and like just playing pinball with her for a couple hours. Now I miss playing pinball. I see a machine the other day when we went to where was that? The Aquashella, and it had like the games. I was like, man, I want to go play that, but I was like, I don't really want to.
Yeah, since we left Atlanta, it seems like pinballs and roundabouts have really gone up in her conversations.
The roundabouts. I'm down. I'd grab. My wife does the same thing as you. I'm down. I grabbed some. Just saw one the other day, and they claimed that it was 39 years old. That's insane. I don't know how long, like, fully aquatic newts live for. I would have to look that up. That's crazy.
I don't know. I know axolotls can live for a long time.
Still going. Awesome, guys. Yeah, I'm struggling, but we're hanging in there. She misses the pinball hangs too. That was so cool. Like, I never thought I've maybe played it a couple times when I was younger, and I was like, man, it's all right, but I suck at it. And I felt like I was getting the hang of it. Like, I just had to have an expert talk to me about it. And I was like, I'm doing this, and my kids got so excited about playing it too. Like, very competitive too. Don't forget to feed brine shrimp.
No, I already did that today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was that?
I did everything.
When did you do that?
While I was catching shrimp for the house.
Oh, okay. I was outside. Okay.
I was very productive today.
I can't believe how tired I am.
Of course, it's Easter, and we have issues with our AC.
Yeah.
So we had a long day with activities with the kids, and then I cooked a ham for dinner.
Oh, you won't be able to see it, but you can kind of see the sunburn.
But I cooked a ham for dinner, and I tried to sit down and relax, and Shelby's like, hey, the whole issue that we fixed last year, we've got an issue again. And yeah, we had to fully vacuum out the drainage for our AC unit that I swear we had already taken care of previously this year and should have been fine for another 4 or 6 months. And yeah, it was a lot of extra work and hassle. Right after I got done taking a shower too.
And I was up till 3 a.m. The night before Easter doing the Easter video. I had bought that base a little terrarium base. If you haven't seen the video, 3 years ago, and I had bought it really like early before Easter, but then it rolls around and Easter comes up, and I had never done a wabikusa. So I was like, I don't even know what to do. I don't think I have the supplies. And I did. I had everything, which is funny because I never got prepared for this one either. But I was like, I missed Easter. That sucks. I'll just put this up and I'll do it next year. And the next year rolls around and I was like, you can see the Easter's egg's still there. I got to do that this year. Never did. And then this year I was like, Grant, I have to do that video. I keep putting it off. It's just going to sit up there for another year and collect dust. And finally I was like, I'm determined to get it done. And at 3 a.m. I was exhausted. I made a mess, by the way. Those are very messy things to make.
We have a bunch of things now for a lot of holidays, random knickknacks and stuff that we bought for videos
paddywhack.
And didn't get to put them into effect. So it was nice to see one from last year get used because it gives me hope for all the ones we've already missed this year.
The milk container that Grant did for April Fools.
That was
2 years.
That was a while that I had that sitting there. And
we find these for like $1
every
to
time
$2.
I do the water change, I never know where the milk container is. So I don't remember what we were cleaning out last where I found the milk. I think it was underneath the fluval rack.
No, it's over in that corner with all the food.
No, I put it there. No, I put it there. I found it somewhere else first, like in the garage when we were cleaning that out months ago.
No, it's been over there and it has not moved from over there. Yes.
So maybe I found it because I dropped something on it.
You were cleaning up over there.
Oh, yeah. And I found it.
You were trying to look
for on top of the tank
for a dechlorinator.
Okay. So, we got to use that for
the
April Fool's Day.
It was
and
supposed
that lined
to be.
up.
What was it? I know we were supposed to do milk or something, but it was the minerals, so it just worked for.
Yeah, it worked out that it was close enough to April Fool's that I'm like, I'm gonna save it for April Fool's.
Yeah.
I think I filmed the video,
2 years.
and then something came up that I was like, oh, April Fool's is coming up, and like within 2 minutes of me finishing the video, I was like, I'll save this for April Fool's, and
we also have something we bought at an auction a long time ago that was supposed to go in a fish tank, and we've never set it up. It just sits in a box. Above the kitchen.
No, I want 2 of those.
Yeah.
To do a video. So
we're lucky we found the one.
I know, but you never know. Maybe we find one at the I can't remember what it's called.
When
the Bluegrass Bash, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll
when
find
you're all
one.
here for a bit longer, we'll have to take you all the arcade we go to. So many pinball machines. Yeah, she was telling me about that. That'll be so exciting. Next shirt, Newt pimpin'. That'd be funny. The line, it gets clogged all the time, and it's just frustrating. Obviously, we gotta maintenance it more, but ours is like in the attic, so it's just annoying to go up and do that.
I can just clear it out by attaching the hose to it, but the hose, no matter what I did, wouldn't work, so we had to pull out the shop vac, and it's just a lot of extra work and everything like that to get it all done. And it's like I said, it's already blistering hot in Florida, and after you've just taken a shower, you kind of like absorb all that moisture, so it called for another shower not even 30 minutes later.
Yeah, it does go into dirt out there. Not much dirt, but it's outside. Our backyard. What were we talking about before all that? I already forgot what we were just talking about. Oh, all the things we've collected. There's like a couple other things I think I've bought. It's just usually something we go to the store and we find it in like a cheap $5 thing.
We've got stuff for St. Patty's Day.
The ornament?
Yeah.
That I can't get to work.
But there's other things too, I'm pretty sure, that we have for Christmas stashed and stored away in different parts. And pretty much every time we go to Target, Shelby looks through the little knickknack section when you first walk in for something that you can do a video. And a lot of time I find like little organizer trays and stuff like that I really needed and are real handy, but that's about it.
Yeah. Or rubber ducks for Myra. I try to stay away from it because I will collect all the rubber ducks. It's a problem. It really is. She just gets so happy to see them, and I'm like, you're just so cute. And she plays with them regularly, so like she'll pick. And we'll have a whole box full of them, and she'll pick them out. And
No,
you pointed as if I didn't know where you wanted me to put them, though.
because you had them for a second in your hand, and I was like,
yeah, that was my least favorite repair when I was doing HVAC. Yeah, it is so dumb. It is so dumb. She's gonna be a Jeep owner. We talk about it all the time that we're like her first vehicle. We're just gonna have to get her a Jeep because that's usually like the cheapest, like
well,
some of the easier vehicles to get.
we could very
I don't
easily
know
get
about
all
anymore,
of the kids
but-
a Jeep for their first vehicle
Yeah.
because I feel like
Yeah.
what I should do is get a van and we're going to turn both of our vehicles in and we rock the van for a solid year and put away our money, and if we're good, come out the other side of winter next year and I can afford it, we buy a Jeep, we put some money into it, maybe we take it off-roading a little bit, we enjoy it, and it's not just like an extra vehicle, maybe it's like a toy too. But then when Jaden turned 16, we give it to him. So like I got a whole year to like make it look nice, and then when I give him that one, then we buy another one, and I do the exact same thing, and then give it to Layla, and then I do another one and give it to Myra, and then I do another one for the next kid. You know, and I get like the same style Jeep, so I always know how to work on them. I think it's the plan, Shelby.
I guess.
You
Skipper
find a
says
good deal on a Jeep, and you buy you a Jeep. You know, we all have Jeeps.
no. Skipper says, "Damn ducks! Jen has a Jeep Gladiator."
Yeah, Rob and Sheree have a Jeep, and Rob goes, "You can always tell the female Jeep owners because they have all the ducks on the windows."
Yeah, that's dangerous, actually, to think about. But there's a lot of men that use They don't have a shrimp duck, though. I was going to send you a shrimp duck to Jay if there was a duck. That would have been so funny. Long live the eater of beard. Yeah, I love it. I think it's a great beard. Ducks in the window.
But you know what the good thing is about it? I'm not attached to it at all. So, like, I hope I can get, like, I've lost a little bit of weight since Aquashella. And it would be good to get, like, back into immaculate shape and nobody can really tell because of the beard. And then I do the video and I just go back to, like, 18-year-old Grant. And, like, if I can get into good enough shape, I'll go all the way down and I'll lose the beard altogether. That'll really, like, imagine us doing the video while the kids are at school and then they come home to just a completely shaven, oh man, bare naked dad, like face dad. I said that wrong. Dang it.
That was weird.
I tried to say it the right way. It came out wrong.
I actually think it would be hilarious. Layla, I do not believe, has ever seen you without a beard. You've had some sort of beard since Layla has been born. So I think it would be funny if it was barefaced. Grant. He looks like he's 18 when his face is shaved. It shaves off years of his life when he shaves. But it's been a while, so I don't know. Maybe not, but Jeeps don't fit me, too small.
Well, that's what I like about Jeeps, though, is they're small enough that they fit down all the ATV trails and stuff like that. So when you're wanting to go collecting, and we've got a bunch of like areas in the Everglades that I'm not going to bring our van or our Chevy Equinox or my Silverado out to, but I get a 4-wheel Jeep, 100%. I'm bringing that thing through just about all of the Everglades that I have seen that I wanted to go down trail in. So
I don't even want to get
baby face was what I was going for.
Yeah, the baby face. It is scary a little bit, you know.
I don't think my
just look
eyes
so
sell
much
it
older
anymore. I
next
think
to
my
you.
eyes are gonna make me look way older than 18 now.
I
But
don't know. I don't know. I feel like I look appropriate age when you have a beard. when you shave the beard, I look older, and I don't like it. uh, was Aquashella after I was at your house? If so, I believe you. I don't remember.
Yeah, you were.
Yes. Yeah, you came and then we had Aquashella.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, because Aquashella was only like a few weeks ago. I can't
There's
remember,
Aquashella,
honestly.
then Global, and then Easter, in that order of things that there was really to do and take care of.
I want to see the Everglades. Seems like a crazy place. It is beautiful. It is really nice. I don't know what it looks like right now because we are in a drought. We did get a little rain tonight, so that was something. I joked with my friend that we were rain dancing so that we could get rain tonight for our plants because my plants are. I just planted new plants, and she just got a new house and planted plants too. I was like, "Oh, let's rain dance so we can have rain in it. It rained tonight, so obviously it works."
And Skipper, I'm not saying your F-350 won't be able to go where my little Jeep could go, but
some spots
you are going to scratch the ever-living life out of the paint job on your F-350, where my Jeep is just going to right through, maybe a little scratch here or two. But when I was a kid going out trailing and stuff like that, there was definitely trails that my buddy refused to go down in his F-150 where it was no problem at all for me in my little Jeep Cherokee. And I would kill an entire tank of gas and go home and ask my parents for gas money. And they'd be like, "We just gave you like $50 2 days ago. Where did all that gas go?" And I'd be like, "Oh man, it must be those mud tires." Or,
"Joke's on you. Your mom's watching. She's sending an invoice right now."
And then my parents took off the mud tires off my Jeep, and I was so mad. I was like, I should have just found a way to buy my own gas. Lived it up.
Yeah, one of the first dates me and Grant ever had. We were back in high school, and he took me out to go in this Jeep. I don't like things when I'm not in control, especially when someone's driving. I absolutely don't like it. And he decided to take me to a dirt trail and on his Jeep and go around a lake. By the way, it wasn't just an empty sugar sand. It was sugar sand around a lake, so that made it extra scary for me, and I was just absolutely terrified to the point where I was like, "Please let me out. I don't want to do this. This is not for me. Like, slow down. This is too fast." And he slowed down, got stuck, and then I had to leave him because I had a curfew.
It was deep sugar sand, and I only had two-wheel drive. And I had done this 1,000 times, never gotten stuck, never had an issue. I only got stuck 2 times ever, and it was because somebody else told me to slow down, or somebody else told me that I had enough room to back up, and I did not, right? And so it was one of those things where you have to go fast or else you're going to get stuck. And she was scared, and I was like, all right, I'll be a gentleman, and I'm going to slow down. And ended up getting stuck.
Look what being a gentleman got you.
I know.
Stuck in the dirt.
Shut up, and we got to go faster, and then just stop going, and then taking it down.
You probably should have.
Down the trails.
You probably should have.
Weren't like that, but I was trying to make.
I couldn't do it. I still can't do that. I can't do it. No way.
And then
I wouldn't be able to. If you had to go with the kids, I'm not. It's not allowed.
Skipper said, "Do the Everglade air plants go dormant when it's dry season?" And the Tanzania, what are they called? Is that what it is? Tanzania?
The little air plant. Yeah.
I don't know. They don't. Most of the time they look like they're dormant, even when they're growing. Like they're very dry. Not very much going on kind of plant. So they're probably dormant where you live for another month or so, and then maybe they'll start to perk up just a little bit, but there's not much to them.
Yeah. If it's inside, just maybe soak it in a little bit of water. Not long, but enough to just soak it up.
And I don't know what a Suzuki Samurai is.
I've never heard of that. I'm assuming these are so
I had a friend that had a Kia.
$25.
that was like very similar setup to my Jeep. And it was not way smaller, but smaller. But it did not have the power at all. Like my Jeep would pass him going through the tall grass, and he's on the trail, and it wouldn't have an issue at all. I also, yeah, it's a nice little car, but it's like a wannabe Wish Wrangler.
I like them though; they're tiny.
Yeah,
they look like a souped up. What are those called? The quad. Oh my god! Not a go-kart, but not a four-wheeler.
Side by side.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I like the one with missing doors. Those are so cute, honestly. They look like a little toy car. They're so cute. Like that would be cool. You could ride on the back. Sorry, those are cute. I like those.
But I think that's it for this week. We're 5 minutes over, and we're way off topic now. And like I said, we're hopefully gonna go and get a loan or work on getting a loan for a van this week. I'm starting that tomorrow, and then when Jaden gets home from school, we're laying down all of the woven wheat barrier fabric that is going to get the rest of the backyard into a pristine order and mass producing shrimp on a scale never thought of before.
Hopefully never have any out of stocks on some of our Neocaridinas for sure. We've had some fluctuations, so definitely want to up the greens, the blue jellies, and then the orange. Those are the three that I usually am out of stock. And I think snowballs is the only other one, but I don't care about making those another. Most people don't care about my snowballs anyways.
And even the reds, because there's times of the year or shows where we want to bring 10 bags of fire red cherries and we don't have that many bags, or red cherries and we have too many fire reds. So it's nice to have multiple varieties.
Oh, what are you doing? You're a mess.
Decorating.
Thank you so much for everyone who joined us tonight. Really appreciate it. Thank you again, the Shrimp Pimp, for donating to us, and everyone who joined us tonight and wrote in chat. Makes us I can't think.
That was cool.
That was not cool. That was just annoying.
No.
You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining us.
Later, guys. See